Hey there, rival fans! Now I'm pretty sure that if you played alpha or closed beta test, you know that the Tokyo and Yggdrasil maps that were only available for the game at the point of the playtest. But what about upcoming maps? Well, let's talk about teased and leaked maps that will appear in the Marvel Rivals. First one is the Wakanda Map, obviously. This map looks amazing. It has strong African vibes, while at the same time has a lot of futuristic and space stuff. Overall map design reminds me a deserted places of the Egypt and works perfectly for the game. It seems like we get the different stages both on Earth and in space on the Intergalactic Wakanda station. Besides this, on the latest Discord exclusive Q&A livestream, developers mentioned that they hold some secrets for this map and we won't expect it. I'm really looking forward to play this one when the game fully releases, and I'm hyped as hell. Next map that was teased during the Doom trailer is Latveria. I'm pretty sure that this map design will be pretty much same to what we already seen in the trailer, with a few different stages or point holds for recording mods. First possible location in Latveria might be the Castle Doomsday, a gothic towering fortress nestled in the heart of Latveria. This map could feature narrow, winding corridors inside the castle with secret passageways alongside with open courtyards filled with imposing statues. The exterior could showcase a vast mountainous terrain with electrified barriers and mythical traps, reflecting Dr. Doom's mix of advanced technology and sorcery. Unique environmental hazards like Doom bots and magical wards might be a dynamic elements of the gameplay, keeping players constantly on the edge. The second one is the iconic Doom's Lab. Deep underground beneath the Castle Doomsday lies the Doom's secret laboratory, where his experiments in science and magic collide. This map could include dark rooms with glowing devices and moving platforms. There also could be some kind of a shifting wall that can reshape map during the battle, bringing new challenges as a point hole map's variation. And the one which can fit payload mode is Latverian Village, a picturesque Eastern Europe style village set against the backdrop of the Doom's imposing castle. The village map could feature tight alleyways, cozy cottages, and the bell tower on the rooftops. Players could also use the small open town square for the teamfights while dealing with environmental elements like Doom patrols or his robotic sentries that can and attacks of the site. This mix of the rural charm and constant danger would keep players on their toes, and I think that we might see some kind of this map in the PvE mode. Besides this, we had the list of leaked upcoming maps. So I have a few suggestions for the maps and overall design of them. They won't affect gameplay drastically, but may have some environments which can be dynamic according to the player's presence. Since Wakanda Map is already confirmed, let's discuss what maps can appear later. First one is a Hydra Erebus base. This map is set in the secretive Hydra base buried deep within the icy tundra. We can expect labyrinthine corridors, high-tech traps, and plenty of places for the epic showdowns. Cool elements might be included hide passageways and tech-based hazards that players need to navigate. It might be such an amazing dark vibes map with the secret labs and crazy experiment rooms. And I think overall this will be a horrifying map to play in a good way. And I really can't wait for this one specifically. Second one is a Klyntar, home of the Symbiotes. Klyntar offers a dark and eerie atmosphere. Picture organic structures, gooey surfaces, and dynamic terrain that shifts underfoot. Interesting elements could be areas that alter gameplay mechanics in some way, like symbiote-infested zones that impact players' abilities. Obviously, will be super hyped map for a lot of symbiote fans, and there's quite a lot of them, including myself. Third is Empire of the Eternal Night. This map is draped in the perpetual darkness, filled with a gothic architecture and shadow corners. We can imagine a futuristic castle, moonlit landscapes, and eerie glow from the distant stars. Some cool features might be included, like a stealth element and light-based puzzles where players must manipulate their environments to succeed. I think this kind of design is pretty possible, but we don't really know much info about the location so far. And the last one, but definitely not least, is a Karkoa. a sentient island of the X-Men universe, Karkoa is lush, vibrant and consistently evolving. Imagine rich forests, moving land masses and flora that reacts on the player's presence. Interesting elements might include paths to the ships and natural traps that we need to avoid or utilize strategically. The reason why all of these maps will be a really good addition to the current game is the variety of different styles and overall possibilities on these maps. I think if we want to see some more interesting gameplay in the Marvel Rivals comparing to, for example, Overwatch or Paladins, the developers might push the map's gameplay even further and make it unique, for example like they did with a destructive environment. And talking about this, I think that these upcoming maps that were listed as a teased or the upcoming maps will have some new stuff, according to the devs Q&A, where they mentioned that they're preparing something insane for the game. I really can't wait to see what this will be, and honestly, including the fact that the Chinese player gonna get the playtest pretty soon, maybe we will see some kind of reveals in just a week or so. And with this one, we will be able to see the differences between the maps that we already have in the game and the future upcoming maps. Personally, my favorite one will be Latveria, and honestly, I think that this might be the map which going to be the PvE mode. It's a bit sad news for me because I really want to play Doom as a playable character, not just a boss on the PvE area or just some kind of a mysterious presence like Galacta right now. So that's a bit frustrating for a lot of Doom fans, but still might be pretty cool, especially with the flop of the Overwatch 2 PvE mode, which was prepared for about 2 years and then got cancelled. This was a huge disappointment for a lot of Overwatch players, and since these Overwatch players are going to be a new, pretty big chunk of the Marvel Rivals audience, there's a pretty big chance that they will be super satisfied with an amazing story of the PvE in Marvel Rivals with common heroes and common villains. That might be a really amazing mode to engage even more players to the Marvel Rivals universe. And that obviously will be a good thing for the game, because developers will be able to earn more money from the battle passes, from the different shop items, and improve the game for all the audience, including the competitive one, casual one, and people who are here for the story. We know the developers are really hyped about the quantity of the people who tried the game, and they have quite a lot of time until the full release of the game, so we can definitely say that looking forward on the game release, we're gonna get a bunch of interesting content that will definitely be worth of waiting right now. And I can promise you that I will make a lot of amazing content about this. Anyway guys, I would like to know your opinion about these maps. Which maps do you rate the most? Tell me in the comments.